Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Gmod Bendy and the Ink Machine review video. So today will be my final review video on the player model pack, of course. So yeah, so anyways guys, we are back because the Bendy and the Dark Revival player model pack has been updated one last time. So this is the final update of the Bendy and the Dark Revival player model pack. So this is my 5th video reviewing this pack, and this will be my final review video on this pack, as this is the final update for it. So really quick, I just want to go ahead and say thank you guys so much for all the support on the past Bendy and the Dark Revival review videos. It absolutely means a lot to me to see you guys enjoying these review videos and to see me go in depth to all of these unique characters from the game. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. Now, since this is the last review video on the player model pack, does that mean it will be my final review video for Bendy and the Dark Revival add-ons? No. I know there is still a lot more Bendy and the Dark Revival content coming soon to Gmod. So if ever any more add-ons get released, I will definitely be there to check them out. So I have gotten word that there is actually a Bendy and the Dark Revival prop pack in the works right now. So, you know, I might have to check that out when it comes out. So if that's something you guys would be interested in me reviewing, if that does ever come out on the Gmod workshop, make sure to leave a like to let me know if you guys want to see more Gmod Bendy and the Dark Revival review videos in the future, if any other add-ons come on out. So yeah, but anyways, as I said like 15 times in this intro, this is the final update to the Bendy and the Dark Revival player model pack. So there are 4 brand new characters, and you can see all of them behind me. So these guys are included in the part 2 of the pack. So if you love all the Bendy and the Dark Revival characters, make sure you got part 1 and part 2. The add-on links will be in the description below. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and hop straight into this review video. So first things first, which of these characters are we going to review first? That is the big question we have to ask ourselves here. Alright, so I think I've come to a decision. So the first person we will be checking out in today's review video will be... What? Who the heck put this here? What in the world? So yeah, so we're going to be checking out the Bendy Cutout first. So I was not expecting this guy to get added to this pack at all. So yes guys, the Bendy and Dark Revival Bendy Cutout has been added to this player model pack. And you heard that correctly, player model pack. So you can become this little Bendy Cutout all you want. Hello, it's me, the Ink Demon. I got a gun. Pew 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 pew. Ha ha ha. Oh, this thing is cursed. So yeah, so you can actually become the Bendy Cutout. This is trippy. So yeah, we're the Bendy Cutout. How's it going, Mr. Bendy? You doing good? He's got a gun. I'm very scared. But yes, that is right. The Bendy Cutout is a player model. I don't know how to feel about this. So, but I gotta say it's very cool to have him as an addition to the pack. So one thing I gotta say I absolutely love about Bendy and the Dark Revival is the amount of detail that is put on all the different models and props and stuff. Like if you look at this guy from the side, you can see that this guy is made out of cardboard. He has textures on the sides of him. Like that is an insane small little detail, which, you know, it has to be appreciative. So yeah, but anyways, this is the Bendy and the Dark Revival Cutout. As you can tell, if you compare him to the regular Bendy Cutout over here, as you can see, he's got some ink splattered on him. He's a little dirty, you know, because he's been sitting in the studio for a little while, so he's got a little wear and tear on him. But I do have to say the whole ink detail, like on his face and stuff, does add into the whole Dark Revival feel, as it makes everything feel a lot older. And look at that ink texture. Oh, that's so beautiful. Isn't he such a beautiful boy? Look at this guy. Isn't he beautiful? Tell him he's beautiful. But anyways, he is a part of this pack, so if you've ever wanted to become a Bendy Cutout, well, now all your dreams can come true. So he's part of this pack. Anyways, moving on to the next character. Next up we're going to check out is the Searcher. So we have the Searcher, and look at this little boy. As you can see, he's definitely improved from his first design in Bendy and the Ink Machine. Unfortunately, I don't believe we ever got a Searcher from the first game in Gmod. We might have, but I don't have that add-on subscribed to, so unfortunately I can't do a comparison. But there is a lot more detail on the Searcher this time around, because in the original game he was basically just a giant blob with arms and a mouth. But this time around you can actually kind of see that he's kind of human inside, you know, you can kind of make out a human figure within. So as you can see, he's got his, he's got his face. He's still got that giant broken jaw. So he's just like, oh, that's a searcher noise if you didn't know. But yeah, so this is the searcher. As you can see, like right where his pelvis is, that's where he's kind of got like a bit of an ink tail. He's kind of like I want to say like an ink ghost. But you guys know he's not a ghost, but he looks like an ink ghost. He's got like that little ghost tail. He's like, woo, I'm a spooky ink ghost, even though I'm not. I came from the dark puddles, woo. So yeah, anyways, guys, this is the searcher. He does not have any body groups at all, but as you can see, he's got them nice fingers. Now, if you guys are curious, yes, he does crawl around on the ground whenever you are the player model. So his model is lowered down to, so that way he's not like floating around and stuff. So I do have to say I appreciate that detail right there. Look at the little searcher go. He's like, I'm a little searcher. I'm a happy little boy. I'm sliding across the floor because I love the cleaning floors. Floor, the floorboards. I think I got like a million splinters because this floor is made out of wood and planks. Hooray, hooray. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the searcher. You can go on over to the hallway where the Bendy cutout is. Alright, so with those two out of the way, we can start going into the main characters. So first up we got is Betty. So we see Betty in Chapter 5 of Bendy and the Dark Revival, and we learn that Betty was created by Wilson to be a bit of like a little bit of a maid, a bit of a housekeeper around the place. So she lives in Wilson's mansion, takes care of the place, runs out and does a couple of errands here and there. But yeah, so here is Betty. So the very interesting thing with Betty here is a lot of people are like, well, wait, is Betty Alice Angel or something, like when you first encounter her? Because like right after you see Betty, she gives you some stuff that makes you fall asleep, but right as you take it, Alice Angel shows up and kidnaps you. So I don't think this is Alice Angel. I know a lot of people were thinking about that and stuff. I know a lot of people also talk about her mask and stuff because she has like a mannequin head where the rest of her body does seem realistic and stuff. But I can go ahead and prove you guys right now that there is nothing behind this mask. So if we enable our nice little V-clip, we can go inside of her. Please don't sue me. I know November's not over yet, but please don't hurt me. So anyways, if we go inside of her, if we take a look inside of her, if we come inside of her, okay, so if you look behind her mask, there we go. So if we look behind her mask, as you guys can see, we are inside of her head, and as you can see, it is hollow. But if we turn around, yeah, it's just her mask. So there is not a face behind this mask. Well, at least with this model. But yeah, it's just a mask, and behind it is absolutely nothing. So yeah, Betty is not hiding any secrets behind her face. So yeah, she's just Betty, just somebody created by Wilson. And wait, does it mean at the end of Bendy and the Dark Revival, when the whole world got reset and cycle got reset, it gets reset back to whenever Henry first walks into the studio, right? But as we all know, in Bendy and the Dark Revival, Wilson shows up sometime after Henry's been here. So whenever everything gets reset, does that mean Betty no longer exists? Betty, no! Well, actually, if I remember correctly, at the end of the game, whenever Audrey is back in the real world after the cycle has been reset, she opens up the book of the illusion of living, and inside there is a photo of Betty. So I guess Betty is still alive. So ooh. But anyways, in all seriousness, I gotta say Betty was an incredible addition to Bendy in the Dark Revival. Sure, she did not have a ton of screen time, and it is a bit of a shame that she only appears in Chapter 5, no sooner earlier in the game. But I mean, it does make sense because in Chapter 5 is when, Audrey's trusting Wilson and stuff. So it does make sense that we only get to see her in Chapter 5. But yeah, so this is pretty much it for Betty. She does not have any body groups or any other skins. So she's just the typical housewife. So there you go. She's been added to this pack as well, and I gotta say she looks fabulous. So yeah. Anyways, next up, it's time for everyone's fan favorite, Mr. Sammy Lawrence. Please sing my songs. I will do anything, Mr. Sammy Lawrence. So this right here is a character that a ton of people were really excited to see return in Bendy and the Dark Revival. Sure, we don't get to see Sammy that much, but it's the thought that counts. Hey, look on the bright side. He has more screen time than Boris. Boris, buddy, what? So you only get to see Sammy appear 2 times during Bendy and the Dark Revival. The first time is in Chapter 4 whenever you go into the Gent Corporation, into the Psycho Breaker room where Henry is located. There is another window nearby that you can open up and shows Sammy Lawrence inside playing his banjo. He's going a boing a boing a boing boing. Well, actually not. It's not really a happy tune. It's a bit of a sad tune because, you know, he's been locked up in jail. Oh, but the believers must honor their saviors. I know, Sammy. I know. Which, whenever I play through Bendy in the Dark Revival, I actually missed the first Sammy Easter egg and stuff about him being locked up in jail. So unfortunately I did miss that through my playthrough, but he is there. And also the final appearance of Sammy and Bendy in the Dark Revival is his death scene. Yeah, Sammy appears at the end of the game whenever Audrey and the Ink Demon are mixed into one as Beast Bendy, going through everything, crashing down all the walls and stuff. But on the balcony, Sammy Lawrence appears and he's like, "Oh, it's the Lord of the Dark Puddles, my senpai, please have my baby." Okay, he maybe didn't say that word for word, but he said something pretty similar to that. Anyways, Allison shows up and shoots him and he falls to his death. So rip Sammy Lawrence. You will be missed by everyone. So anyways, since Sammy Lawrence has made a return in the second game, obviously we have to do a little bit of a comparison of the new model versus the old model, which was used in the first game. And obviously, just like all the other models, gotta go with the newer one. It looks so much cleaner, looks so much more realistic and stuff. Also, the detail is beautiful once again. Just like I pointed out with the Bendy cardboard cutout, the same thing here is with Sammy's mask. If you look at it at the side, you can see that Sammy's mask is indeed made out of cardboard. So it looks like he got his mask from a mini Bendy cutout and chopped off its face and put it on his head. So yeah, this is Sammy's little mask, and it's the exact same as it was from the first game. Obviously, it's just a little bit darker in lighting, but other than that, it's pretty much the same. So these are the two Sammy models side by side. You got Bendy in the Ink Machine Sammy, and then Bendy in the Dark Revival Sammy. And honestly, gotta go with Bendy in the Dark Revival. It looks more cleaner and stuff, where the original one does look a bit more shinier than normal. So gotta go with the second one, especially since he fits in with all of the other characters very well. But I gotta say, this is like the first character like of a newer model that actually looks pretty close to its original model, where all the other models are either like super advanced or changed a good bit here and there and stuff. But Sammy actually looks pretty close to his original model from the first game, but as you can tell, there definitely has been some improvements. So yeah, here is Sammy Lawrence, and if you guys are curious, yes, he does have a body group, and yes, you can take off that beautiful mask of his to show off that beautiful face. Sorry about that, he got me acting up. So here's also another little comparison between the two Sammys without their masks. You got this first one who looks scarred for life, and then this one who actually has a bit more indents and a bit more detail and stuff. But other than that, again, they look very, very similar to each other. And also, I thought Sammy has always been very interesting because Sammy does look like a lost one, but he does not have any glowing eyes, and the same thing continues with this version of him as well. So I don't know if I was going to say Sammy does look like a lost one, but he actually does represent more of a searcher, because in Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 5, we see a little Easter egg where Sammy comes back to life as a searcher, even though after you killed him in the Lost One Village, whenever you're at Joey Drew's little desk and stuff, you can see Sammy be revived as a searcher, and he's got his little mask on and stuff. So it does show that Sammy starts off as a searcher, and then he can form back into his normal state and stuff. So I guess Sammy was originally a searcher, and then he becomes this thing that he is today, where he's just covered in black ink and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably more in-depth lore and stuff behind how Sammy looks in the game and why he doesn't have any glowing eyes, and also a mouth for that fact as well, because Sammy does not have a mouth at all. So he just goes like, whenever he talks, he says like, which is exactly how all of my ragdolls in my roleplays talk. So I'm not one to say anything about that. But anyways, here's Sammy Lawrence. I gotta say, I'm super happy that he was able to return in Bendy and the Dark Revival. So there you go. The believers must honor their saviors. Into the hallway he goes. Anyways, for the final character I will be checking out in today's video is none other than Ahoy Dudley, the final boss in Bendy and the Dark Revival. So we got a lot to talk about this guy. So yeah, so what shall we, I don't even know where to start with this guy. So as we guys know, good English, bro. So as we know, at the end of Bendy and the Dark Revival, Audrey finally makes her way to Wilson's laboratory where he's like, "Oh, Audrey, my sweet Audrey, there you are. Listen up, Audrey. I made some fan art of the people in the studio. What you think? I call him Ahoy Dudley. I think he's pretty cute. Isn't he beautiful?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyways, we're gonna use his power to kill the ink demon, but we're gonna need his soul, so I'm gonna sacrifice you." Wait, what? "Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice you. Get into the machine." Well, you probably shouldn't have told me that while I'm still out here. And, oh yeah, also, by the way, I still have my weapon, so, bonk. What the hell? Oh no, how could this happen? All my plans died. So that is your short summary of Ahoy Dudley and how he was created. So Wilson had already created the design of Ahoy Dudley for the ink machine to make, but before the ink machine could make it, it needed a soul, so it would be perfect. And Wilson wanted to use Audrey's soul, but instead Wilson falls in and kind of messes up everything, all of his plans and stuff like that. And yeah, so the ink machine takes this drawing, takes Wilson's soul, and creates this abomination. Oh my gosh. And also, as you can see, it does use the color ink as well, so the colors make him stronger than ever. And he's a big spooky boy. So we got a lot to talk about this guy. So yes, he does have the colorful ink inside of him, so you know he's going to be super powerful and whatnot. But as you can see, he kind of represents Ahoy Dudley. So here's a nice little comparison between the drawing and him as that creature thing. I don't know what else to say, but as you can see, the ink machine was actually pretty close with creating it accurately, but as you can see, obviously there was some issues here and there. And yeah, so one thing I gotta say with this model is that is very cool. Well, that I think is very cool is that you can actually see Wilson trapped inside the stomach of Ahoy Dudley. And also, as you can see, he's trying to like pull himself out. The only thing you can see of Wilson is his head and also his right hand on the belt. I never realized that in the game. I know whenever you you can see his head and stuff, but I never saw his hand until now. So Wilson's trying to pull himself out, but as you can see, he's kind of collided with this thing, and he ain't looking too well. And also, something very cool that we can do in Gary's mod is compare Wilson to his form inside. So we can actually have these two people next to each other, and yeah, as you can see, things aren't looking too good for old Willie right there. So yeah, there's Wilson side by side to Wilson. I mean, I don't know what else to call to him besides his like decapitated head or whatever that's screaming in pain or whatever. It's probably fine. So yeah, but anyways, there is Wilson trapped inside. Something else very cool with this model is that with the hand right here, as you can see, its thumb is actually a crab claw, which also represents, you know, in the picture, because you know there's a nice little crab right there and he's got some crab claws, but one of the thumbs has been turned into a crab claw, where on the other one it's just a normal thumb. So you gotta appreciate the detail that has gone into this beautiful boy. I mean, isn't he beautiful? No, he's kind of creepy. Yeah, you know what, I think I would have to agree with you on this one. So yeah, anyways, here's Ahoy Dudley. Another interesting thing I find very cool about this character is that you have one eye which, you know, looks like a human eye, you know, looks kind of creepy and stuff, but then you have the other eye which is more of a cartoonish eye. So it also seems very interesting, because if we take Wilson over here, as you can see, when, you know, Wilson's by himself, and you know, he's got like one dull eye but then one alive eye. So I wonder if that's kind of like a callback to Wilson, you know, only having one real eye. But I don't know. I'll let you guys think about that in the comments below. So another cool thing with Ahoy Dudley is he has his giant anchor, and that is also included on this model as well. So on his back, he actually has an anchor stuck into the back of him, but then there's a chain which attaches to another anchor. So with this model, it just kind of, you know, floats around and stuff like that. So if you guys don't like the anchor, you can easily just disable it with the body groups. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Ahoy Dudley. Oh yeah, he also has these creepy spider legs. Yeah, that was I don't think we needed that. That was disturbing, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wait a minute. These aren't supposed to be spider legs. Forever, I've like thought of this guy having like a bit of a spider body, but these are actually supposed to be crab legs. Oh, that makes so much more sense. So yeah, as you can also see with the little crab right here, you know, he's got his nice little crab legs and stuff. That's what this guy is. So this guy is like half of like a Ship Ahoy person, you know, and also like half crab as well. So his base of the body is a crab, and the rest of him is like a human and stuff. So that's pretty spooky there, buddy. So yeah, but anyways, after that is pretty much everything to Ship Ahoy Dudley. So let me know in the comments below, who do you guys like more, Ship Ahoy Dudley or Beast Bendy? Which of the bigger boys is better? Which I can actually spawn in Beast Bendy as well. We checked him out in the last video. I believe that Beast Bendy is bigger. Yeah, Beast Bendy is 1,000,000 times bigger than Ship Ahoy Dudley. So and as we know, the Ink Demon, just the regular Ink Demon, was able to take down Ship Ahoy Dudley. I mean, obviously Audrey, you know, weakened him, took out Wilson's soul and all that, but the Ink Demon just kind of, you know, he goes in there and just snaps his neck and stuff like that. So it just shows you how powerful the regular Ink Demon is. So it makes you wonder, how powerful is Beast Bendy? Like, oh my gosh. So I definitely do think if Ship Ahoy Dudley and Beast Bendy went into a fight, I definitely do think Beast Bendy would win. I'm not gonna lie. But if Ship Ahoy Dudley was at his purest form, you know, without Audrey taking out Wilson's soul and stuff, I wonder who would win, the Ink Demon or Ship Ahoy Dudley. I gotta say, I do think the Ink Demon would still be able to pull it off somehow. I honestly think he would be able to win. Now, one last thing about Ship Ahoy Dudley here, there is not a body group to remove Wilson's head, like whenever Audrey, you know, summons, like, frees Wilson from, or basically whenever she banishes Wilson out of Ship Ahoy Dudley, whenever that happens, his head disappears. But there is no body group for that on this model, but what you can do is use the sub-material tool and remove the guts, and now he's free! Look at that, he's free! I'm gonna rip off your legs now, little boy. We also have Ship Ahoy Dudley as a player model. Gosh, this thing is creepy. Oh my gosh, just the way this thing moves around. Oh, this guy is creepy. And as you can see, his anchor is just flaring, going all over the place. Look at this anchor go. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this is Ship Ahoy Dudley. He is one spooky guy. Oh gosh, hello. Oh, please don't touch my camera. But anyways, on that note, that is pretty much it for all of the models in the player model packs. So again, this is a two-part player model pack. There is part 1 and then there is part 2. So all the characters I showed off in this video are from part 2, but there's other characters included like Boris and Joey Drew, and then there's a ton of other characters in the first part as well. So if you guys really do like Bendy and the Dark Revival and you have Gmod, I highly recommend you go check out these packs for yourself. They're definitely worth checking out. So anyways, you guys might be thinking, is that the end of this video? Well, it is the end of the player model packs, unfortunately, but it is not the end of this video because there is one more thing Bendy related that we need to check out in today's review video. So that is right, we finally have some Bendy and the Dark Revival NPCs. How's it going, Wilson? Ow, Wilson, buddy, Wilson. Oh, Audrey, I got a gun, Audrey. Oh my gosh, bro, Wilson, calm down there, buddy. Audrey, I found the color ink. Oh wait, I have God mode on, so you can't hurt me, Wilson. So yeah, we have NPCs of all the characters from, I believe, all of the characters from part 1 of the Ragdoll pack. So I do believe there will probably be another NPC pack coming out soon with all of the characters from part 2, since the part 2 pack just recently got finished. But this NPC pack contains all the characters from part 1. So you got Audrey, Bendy, Big Steve, Fisher, Henry, Ink Demon, Piper, Porter, Slicer, Striker, Tom, and Wilson. Now, I'm not going to go over all these characters individually, but I did want to inform you guys that there is an NPC pack out there of Bendy and the Dark Revival characters. So if you want to check out this NPC pack for yourself, mess around, have some fun with it, it will also be linked in the description below. But of course, we are going to have some fun with these next spots. So let's go ahead, clean up the studio, you know, let's get rid of all this stuff right here. All my pretty lights are gone. So let's go ahead and have a NPC battle against the characters from Bendy and the Dark Revival. So we're going to need two teams, the good guys team and then the bad guys team. So I guess with the good guys, you know, you got Ink Audrey, you know, you got Little Bendy, We got Henry, you got Tom. Oh, I just realized, is Allison's not in this pack. Okay, so Allison and also regular Alice Angel are not in this pack. So it is missing a couple characters from the part 1 of the pack, but we'll just work with what we got. So obviously, again, I'm sure that more characters will be coming out soon. If I wanted to, I could spawn in the characters from the first. Oh gosh, this is cursed. Hello there, Alice Angel Cutout. Alright, so I have gathered 2 teams together, 2 teams of 6. We have the good guys, Audrey, Bendy, Henry, Tom, Porter, and Big Steve versus the bad peoples. We got Fisher, Piper, Striker, Slicer, Wilson, and the Ink Demon, which we're going to go ahead and change your skin so that way you fit in with everyone else. So place your bets now. Who's going to win? The bad people or the good? Wait, did I spawn them all in as friendlies? Oh no, I didn't I? They're all friendlies. They're not going to fight, are they? No. Clean up on aisle 7. Okay, there we go. Now they are all hostiles. So, who is going to win? The good people or the bad people? Who is going to win? Audrey, I found an ink gun. Bro, imagine if in Bendy in the Dark Revival, imagine if the Ink Demon got his hands on the Tommy gun. Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, that's a game over. Oh my goodness. Alright, anyways, on the count of 3, we will let these people go to battle. So place your bets down below while you can. Who's going to win this inky massacre? Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1, begin! Fight! Alright, they're going. Who's gonna win? Oh, Porter's down, Tom's down. Oh, looks like people are going down. Little Bendy and Henry are still up. Oh, Big Steve versus the Ink Demon! Oh, Ink Demon's still up! You cannot kill the Ink Demon. I am too powerful. Oh my gosh. Okay, Big Steve, got some hit by and they glitched out. Okay. So this is something that happens with NPCs. We're gonna go ahead and disable thinking, buddy. Oh no, Big Steve! I couldn't say Big Steve. So obviously it looks like the good people were gonna win, but then they glitched out because that's a nice little NPC bug in Gary's mod. Isn't that fun, Mr. Henry? I don't know why I'm zooming in on your face. That's kind of scary, buddy. So, with the dramatic turn of events, it looks like it's a draw. We have Henry and Little Bendy surviving, and also the Ink Demon. So, to say congratulations to our winner, they both get a complimentary grenade. So, there's your guys' grenade. I hope you enjoy. And also the Ink Demon as well. You get a grenade as well. Use it wisely, buddy. You cannot kill me. What are you doing? I can't kill him. Oh, I killed him. Huh, that was easy. Guys, all we needed all along to defeat the Ink Demon was just an RPG. Huh, it was easy. It was easy this entire time. Well, anyways, guys, as the studio burns down behind me, I want to go ahead and say thank you guys again for all the support on these Bendy in the Dark Revival review videos. Again, this was the final update to the player model pack. So I highly doubt there will be another update for it in the future. But if there are ever any more Bendy in the Dark Revival models coming out on Gmod, I will definitely check them out. And if you guys do want to see more review videos in the future, I know I am behind on some Five Nights at Freddy's add-ons. So make sure to leave a like on this video if you guys do want to see more review videos come out in the future. And I'll try to review the latest and greatest Gmod add-ons as soon as they come out. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Is it just hot in here, or is it just me? I don't know. It seems a little toasty. But thank you guys again so much for all the support. Go check out all the add-ons, links in the description below. Thank you to everybody who's worked on Bendy in the Dark Revival related add-ons. I know it's super hard, but thank you guys so much. And it's kind of insane. Bendy in the Dark Revival came out 2 weeks ago. That is completely nuts. But anyways, let me know if you guys do want to see more Bendy and the Dark Revival related content. Obviously, since we have all the models now it is time to get some roleplay videos out. And yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye. Oh!